Every week, a new band. Brought to you by NZ On Air. Active Live! Yeah.
Kia ora, Active listeners. We are live. It is Active Live here on Radioactive 88.6 FM. I am your host, Ryan. And boy, do we have a treat for you folks today. Joining us in the studio are no strangers to the Te Whanganui Atara, the 04 music scene, blending genres such as shoegaze, emo, post-rock, and more. This talented crew are about to blow your brains, clear the air, and send you skyward. Everyone listening at home and abroad, please welcome to Active Live, Spiral. Take it away, team.
Can you pull me from the clouds? Put my head in the ground. The taste of blood is in my mouth. The things I do to make you proud. Can you pull me from the clouds? Put my head in the ground. The taste of blood is in my mouth. Things I do to make you proud. Don't wanna be a letdown, 'cause God, I've been there before. Guess I go away now and put on my crown of thorns. They told me go to you, healer of my wounds, but all these people don't seem to have a clue. I guess it's easy to point the finger at you, but when my time's up, oh no. So can you pull me from the clouds? Put my head in the ground. Taste of blood is in my mouth. The things I do to make you proud. They use your words to spread the hate now. Oh God, how convenient. Burning hell for who I love. It sounds like you're super lenient. They told me go to you, healer of my wounds, but all these people don't seem to have a clue. I guess it's easy to point the finger at you, but when my time's up, oh no. So can you pull me from the crowd? Put my head in the ground. The taste of blood is in my mouth. Things I do to make you proud. Still it gives me something to do. Wear myself out just to prove that I had something to bring, but it's all rotten fruit. I'm tangled up in a noose. God said that she disapproves of everything that I bring, a wasted fleeting youth. So put my head in the ground. The taste of blood is in my mouth. The things I do to make you proud. Can you pull me from the clouds? Put my head in the ground. Taste of blood is in my mouth. The things I do to make you proud.
Everybody, it is Active Live here on Radioactive 88.6. We are joined in the studio today by Spiral. Guys, for everybody listening at home, would you mind just taking a second to introduce yourself? Who have we got in the studio?
Yeah, kia ora, I'm Aaron Criven. I play guitar and do vocals.
Hey, I'm Sean. I play guitar.
I'm Chrissy. I play bass.
Can the mic reach the drummer?
I'm Henry. I hit things.
Henry hits things, for those who didn't hear that. Guys, there is so much energy in the music that you guys play. Where does the energy come from? Where do you channel that?
Yeah, I don't know. I always view music as sort of a cathartic thing, so if I'm ever like feeling something, I'll always try and channel it into the lyrics or the tunes, and it's just a good way to kind of get it all out there, you know?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. When you guys play shows, because you guys have been playing shows around Poneke for quite a while now, how do you find the audience reacts to the energy that you guys bring when you perform?
Do you want to...
I feel like it's kind of, I don't know, it's like, I don't know, it's not consistent, right? It's like it's different every time, but I do think that's to do with us, though. Like, I feel like if our energy is like a little bit flat, it's a little bit flat out there. But I don't know, generally, I think, yeah, there's a cool scene here, especially like venues like Valhalla. I feel like we're always kind of expecting to have, I don't know, good receptive crowds, and our San Fran shows that we've done have been, yeah, really good as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. There's so much dynamic in your music as well, which I really love. And is having that sense of sort of tension and release something that you focus on when you're writing your music, or is that just something that comes naturally as the song kind of emerges from you guys?
It is something that comes naturally, but I don't know. It's always just nice to have ebbs and flows, ups and downs. It does make the louder sections more impactful, but it is something that kind of just comes naturally, yeah.
What does that writing process look like for you guys? Are you guys jamming and then lyrics come later? Is somebody, a band members bringing in songs? What does that look like for you guys? Does it change or?
Kind of depends on the song, you know. Sometimes I'll bring in an idea, we'll jam it until we hate it, and we'll just build a structure from there. But it's not one single process. It kind of changes, you know.
Yeah. What would you say each band member kind of brings in the sense of songwriting? Do people bring different sort of strengths and weaknesses? You know, is everybody contributing to lyrics? What does that kind of look like for you guys?
Do you want to go for it?
I feel like Aaron, you write all the lyrics, right? Like, all lyrics are Aaron. I feel like, honestly, most of, like, probably the core ideas also probably come from Aaron, and we come and jam them, and I feel like, I don't know, we all have, like, pretty different influences, I think, which I actually think is kind of one of the biggest strengths of our band, actually. So, yeah, I feel like once you know our influences, it kind of all makes sense.
Yeah, and I think speaking of influences and stuff as well, I'm seeing a lot of stickers on that guitar from bands and local bands, which I think is awesome. So everybody's going to have to check out this video when it goes up on YouTube later on and check out how cool the instruments are in this room. Speaking of instruments, should we play some instruments and get into another song?
Yeah, for sure.
What a transition. I'm proud of that one.
Technical difficulties. Heard you made a wish to feel a little more. Blood stains on your wrists. Are you better than before? Cover up the pain bleed a little more. We all have our days where we can't take it anymore. I can't hold on to your embrace. The tide pulls me away. Replace you with heartache. Some things just don't change. This is where it ends. I open up the door. Nothing else it meant, so my body hit the floor. You thought it was pretend. My mind is anymore. I wanna have a say, but it tells me to ignore. I can't hold on to your embrace. The tide pulls me away. Replace you with heartache. Some things just don't change.
That was a fantastic track. Absolutely awesome. What was that song called?
It was called Embrace.
Awesome. I'd love to dig a little deeper into the songwriting of your guys' music. Where did the lyrics stem from in your music? Is it through personal experience? Is it through the news? Is it just living in the city? Where do these ideas come from?
Yeah, most of the time it is personal experience, or, I kind of treat songwriting or lyrics like a journal. So the more personal, the better. And in doing that and being vulnerable with lyrics, hopefully other people can relate if they're going through the same thing. But yeah.
Yeah, and with having those lyrics be so personal and really raw, did it take, I guess, a sort of certain amount of time for you to be comfortable with sharing that to an audience, and I guess on top of that as well, sharing that with your band members as well? Did that take a bit of a process, or were you pretty open about that from the start?
I'm still terrified of it. But it's getting easier as time goes on, and just hearing the response from people makes it all worth it. So, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. And so you guys have just gone in to go record some music, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome. What was that process like for you guys being in the studio?
Somebody else want to...
Somebody check the mic over.
It was pretty seamless, I'd say. Like, we all worked really well together. We've been playing together for a long time, so coming in, recording something was pretty much just like, yep, you guys do your thing, and then we'll come together, and then we just share feedback on the mix. And we've got Jackson Kids doing our mixing. He's a fantastic guy, doing our recording as well. He's a good lad. So yeah, I'd say it was a good process all round.
Yeah, awesome. And you guys said before that when you write songs, you often play them until you can't stand to play them anymore. When you guys went into the studio, having said that you guys have been playing together for so long, did you guys discover anything new about those songs when you went into the studio and heard them back through actually having them recorded in a studio?
I think it just kind of changes the context in which you listen to them, right? Like, there's a difference between hearing the songs in a room and hearing them recorded on a track. They can be a little bit more polished and you can add different layers into it. So it does kind of help you view the songs in a new light when you record them, you know?
I guess because you guys have played so many shows around Wellington, was getting audience reaction to your music prior to going to record your music important for you guys? Sort of seeing how the audience reacted, getting that feedback, whether it be people dancing or people coming up after the show, was that something important prior to recording?
Do you wanna? Like, while we do value people's reaction to the music, that's not really something we consider when we write. We kind of look at it like, if we enjoy the tunes, then we're gonna play them no matter like if people like them or not. So yeah.
I think that's the best approach to writing music and performing music. You guys are all in different bands outside of this project. What makes this music different from all of the other music you guys play?
You gotta, yeah, for sure.
I feel like it's a way to step outside the regular boundaries that you would have in other bands. I've been in lots of projects, and like it's always nice to have a place where you can come and like be as openly creative possible, and you can make different beats that you've always wanted to make and put into a song. And these guys are all good at being so accepting at making that work. I also have some crazy beats every now and then that they're like, okay, just okay, but you know, eventually most of them come through and like they're polished and refined as they go on, and yeah, I think it's a very nice process to be with these guys.
Yeah, awesome. I think everybody at home listening right now would be very jealous of the angle that I have watching you play the drums right now, bro. It's so awesome sitting back here watching you shred. So yeah, for everybody, you're also going to have to watch the video because like the musical talent in the studio right now across every instrument in the room is fantastic. So let's showcase a little bit more of that and let's jump into another track. What's this next song called?
This one's called Stick Insect.
Awesome. Take it away.
Twisted and filled with spit, running from a boulder that's hurtling towards you. A sick insect told me to let go. Who am I to question it? Who is it that I ended up at? Who are you? Your face doesn't look familiar. These scripted mannerisms don't serve you anymore. So just get it open up, get it through your head. These words are meaning what? These words are meaning what? These words are meaningless. These words are meaningless. These words are meaningless. These words are meaningless. Tangled up in your web of masks, jolting around trying to break free. Nothing is here with time. A serpent swallowing his tail, an endless loop, a sprained ankle. These words are meaningless. These words are meaningless. These words are meaningless. These words are meaningless. Run! 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 Run!
I'm seeing some huffs and some puffs. Awesome energy, awesome track. That was fantastic. You guys, just going back to some live shows, you guys have played a couple of shows now with the Start Today crew. What's that community been like for you guys being a part of that and taking part in those shows?
It's been so cool. Like that whole community is so awesome and so accepting and like so supportive. And I guess the kind of music we play isn't like really hardcore, but like they've still been really like, awesome and welcoming and yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
No, it's so cool.
I'm a big fan of talking about community and music communities, and I think that Te Whanganui o Tara has one of the best local scenes and local communities, music-wise, in the entire country. How do you guys feel the community has wrapped around your music? Have you guys had a good response from audiences? Do you guys feel like you've kind of found your spot in the scene? Paper, scissors, rock.
Everybody has been so welcoming, and I don't know, there's been like an ease that I haven't really felt in other communities and other towns, you know. People are just so lovely, people are so supportive, and they, you know, it's just a great community in Wellington. It's awesome.
Speaking of other towns and other communities, have you guys ever taken your music on the road? Have you ever toured it around Aotearoa? What's that been like for you guys if you have?
It's all you.
Yeah, the first time was only a few months ago, like March. And we did a show here and then one in Taupo and then one in Auckland. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, we were with adult friends. And yeah, they set they set everything up, and yeah, they're awesome. So yeah, it was great. I felt like the best feedback we got, and Auckland was great. Like yeah, the crew at Ding Dong Lounge were incredible, and they obviously have like a really good community there as well, I think.
Yeah, fantastic. I think there's I've heard that there's a mixed bag in Auckland when it comes to shows and venues. I think one thing that Wellington has going for it is that there are all the music venues really close to each other in town, so people can kind of mesh in, go to a few different things. Where in Auckland or other places in the country, it's you go to one spot and you can't just walk to another venue. What's your guys' favourite venue to play here in Wellington?
So tricky, but probably Valhalla. Just
Classic, eh?
just so classic. Like just because of how grungy it is, like, you know, you're in the mosh, your feet are getting stuck to the floor because of beer spill. It's like, I don't know. It's just a cool vibe. Very cool vibe.
Yeah. Do you guys have a favourite show that you've played here in Poneke? Was it at Valhalla? I know that there's been a few, so
Yeah. Igum is always fun to play just because of the crowd, the energy. There's always like a good turnout. The sound on San Fran is on stage. It sounds really good. But I don't know. Even some house parties that we've played have been awesome. Just because of how intimate they are, how rowdy people get. Yeah. But I don't know if I've got a favorite.
yeah, nice. I think the one thing I really love about house parties as well is, don't get me wrong, I think it's awesome being on a stage, but when you're at a house party, you're on the same level as everybody else, and there's kind of no separation between audience and artist. I think that's the best experience playing, and it's also the best experience as an audience member, being able to look at a band member at eye level and really kind of, if it's real rowdy music, get in the mosh and get right up in there. And I think house parties are awesome. You guys want to get into another track? What do we got up next?
Sure. This is our latest one. We just finished writing this. It's called Had Enough.
you would fill the gap, but still, it's not enough. It's not enough. Question everything too long, he fears. The urge to take hold of everything that's his. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. How does it feel to notice everything you lack? Does it hurt a little more when you look back? All of the pain that came and went when you detached. Wish you would fill the gap, but still, it's not enough to be free from every thought, to be still, to radiate love, to release every fear, to sit and burn and everything to hear, just to feel.
Kia ora. I am so happy that there is no camera on my face because I was pulling some real stank face during that song. Guys, we're coming to the end of our Active Live this week, and we have a bit of a tradition here at Radioactive where the band who was on last week asks a question to you guys, and then in a minute I'll ask you guys to come up with a question for the band on next time. Last time we had Nico from Poneke Soul and Startime in the live studio, and Nico said that he goes to heaps of dance gigs and people don't dance enough. So, in your opinion, why isn't there more movement in Poneke audiences and just Kiwi audiences in general? What do you guys think it is?
Yeah. How deep do we want to get into it?
As deep as you want. Go for it.
Yeah, there may be like a level of self-consciousness or worrying about like what other people will think if you dance and have a good time. When in reality, most people are just thinking about themselves and they don't really care. So dance away, dance to your heart's content, you know.
Any further opinions to add? I totally agree. I think also with social media being out there, people are scared of getting clipped and put up online. But I think people need to move more. I think people need to mosh more. I think people need to worry less and just get into the tunes. Your turn, guys. The question does not have to be music related. It can be anything related. We had one the other week about how many chicken nuggets can you eat, or if anything could be a table. So it can be as philosophical or as shallow as you want it to be.
You got one?
What's your go-to staple after playing a show, like for eating food? You know, like where do you go? What do you eat? You know?
That's a good question.
It's important.
Yeah.
It's important.
So for those who might not have heard that, it's what is the band's go-to staple for after playing a show for getting food? Nice. I'm curious as well. I wonder if it's going to be kebabs or if it's going to be something deep fried and salty. Who knows? Hey, team, just want to say, I said at the start of the Active Live that it was going to be a treat having you guys in the studio, and it has been a meal. It hasn't just been a treat. It has been a full 3-course meal. So thank you guys so much for coming in and playing your music for us. It's been an absolute honor having you guys here at the Active Studio. Guys, the mic is yours for the next 30 seconds. What do you guys got coming up? Where can people find you? What do you guys got going on?
Yo, we've got a show tonight at Valhalla. Starts at 7:30. Be there or be square, etc., etc. We've got an EP in the works as well. Keep an eye out for that. We don't have a release date yet, so it'll be out when it's out. Anything else? Oh yeah, we're on Instagram. If you like what you heard, give us a follow at Spiral Band NZ. All the other usernames were taken. But yeah, thanks so much for having us. It's been awesome to be here, and your questions were very, very good. So
Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Cool.
Big shout out to New Zealand On Air for supporting us and helping us with Active Live this week. Tune in at 3:30 next Friday to see what we got going on here at the Active Studio. Spiral guys, thank you so much for coming into the studio.
Active Live. Friday, 3:30. Every week a new band. In studio. Brought to you by NZ On Air.